Okay, hopefully this is working. And um, anyways, I'll double check it before I send it to you guys. But so this is your workstation. And as you can see, mine looks probably just a little bit different than yours. Um, Once you reach a certified consultant, your title will go up. And instead of getting 20% commission on your sales, you get 25%, which is a really great thing. You just have to sell $1,000 in products for that to happen. And it doesn't have to be all in 1 month or all in one sale. You just have to reach 1,000 in sales. So I highly encourage you guys to do that because you'll get 5% more, which is well worth it. And then you'll see here, this just goes over like my sponsor, my superstar director, and the lifetime PRV, which is product retail value, I think is what that stands for. Anyways, I'm here to show you how to set up a party. So let's do that. So you see you have a menu items here, and you also have them up here. So I'll go over that some other time. The training center is a great place, though, to check out for things to help you learn about. Will you allow? I'm not going to allow right now. How to do things. So, and in there, they've got like product training, leadership development, business ownership, personal development, blah, blah, blah. So that's kind of cool. I will say one thing about Sensi. Compared to other selling companies, you don't have to get people to sign up for your team in order to stay active. It can be just completely you, and they provide everything that you need for advertising and selling with the website and all that. So it's really nice. It's been ranked the #1 business for personal consultants running their business. I don't know what that award is called, but you can look it up. Okay, focus, Lisa. So orders. That's the first thing you're going to do. You go to orders. And I never, ever operate without a party. I've always got a party going. And I'll tell you why. Because you're always going to be able to get just, over the course of a month, or even if you drag your party out for a month and a half, you're going to be able to reach 200 in sales eventually. That's going to give you free shipping on whatever comes in the order. People can still have things shipped to their home. That has nothing to do with you. They pay for their shipping unless you opt to pay for it for them, which we'll talk about that another time. But your stuff for sure, it'll come to your home, and you won't have to pay shipping if you reach 200 in sales. Plus, you start earning free stuff and half-price stuff. So I always have a party going. Create a party. And that's how I get free stuff, by the way, for like games. I will put in, I'll use the $20 I have from commission every month to get some kind of prize that I can use as an incentive to get people to play games and be involved. So I'm just going to name this party, let's see. I'll call it, why can't I think of a name? Lucy's Party. Continue. And it's going to ask you, do you want to use yourself as the host, or you can add somebody else? For the purposes of getting this started on your website, use yourself as the host. Save and continue. You see it'll add all your information in there. And then it gives you these other options. I don't usually mess with them very much because they set it up for you. But you can design, you can upload custom images if you want. You can embed a video. They give you control over a lot of things. I typically, like I said, just use the defaults. It's going to set it up to run usually for 2 weeks because that's what they prefer for you to do. You can change that though. So let's say I want to run it to June 15th. Then I can hit continue. Okay, Lucy's party is set up. You can say I'm done for now. You can use this link to promote on Facebook or in emails, however you want to. Whenever I'm like highlighting an item on Facebook and going over, how great it is or what it costs or all that, I almost always copy and paste the link to the party so that if people click it and go to it, they're going to be in the party. So I'll just copy link. And then I'll say I'm done for now. And if you go to your party website, so I don't know how to move these controls. Here, you're going to see shop a party, and now there are two. This is the one I usually, oops. Sorry, I'm getting a text. Usually, always have going, but now I have Lucy's party too. We'll click on Lucy's party, it'll say confirm. And if people say, should I order on a party? Always say yes. Yes, yes, yes. It makes no difference to them in prices or anything like that, but it helps the party person, which oftentimes is you. And then people will place their orders. It's very easy to do. Once you get to the point where you have to close out a party, I will also create a video to show you how to do that. If you're on the workstation, let's see if I can get back there going this way, and you need to add an order. You're always going to an order to the party. You can do an individual order on your website, on your personal workstation, or you can go to open orders and it's going to show you what you have open. So, and then you just click edit orders. And you can see I have people ordering stuff online under that party. So right now I'm at 102. 200, of course, is what the goal is. If I want to add a guest, and they're willing, if you have a guest that's willing to wait for their product, you can do free shipping for them by adding them on here. And wait a minute, that's not how I meant to say that. Okay, pretend I didn't just say that. If you have somebody that lives locally and they're willing to wait to get their product, like they don't mind waiting a week or two, sometimes 3, whatever it is, then that's fine. Go ahead and enter them here. And if you're going to use a credit card from them, I find it's always easier to do it this way. And I'll show you when you close the party why that is. Otherwise, I tell them to order online, or I order it for them online, and they get it quicker. And they do have to pay shipping in that case, but sometimes they just want the product, they don't care. So let's say I'm going to put Pam, as you can see, is one of my very best customers because she pops up. So Kelsey is too. And it's going to say, do you want to ship directly to customer? That's up to you, yes or no. I'll say yes in this case. And it'll say extra shipping charge will be applied. And you say, yeah, that's fine. And then save and add products to cart. You'll notice that on her, in her cart, let's add something like Bonfire Beach. Room spray. And that's it. That's all we want to add. So I thought I already added it. Did I not? Okay, view cart. So I have 2 there because I did click it twice. If you look at the party summary, Maybe it's the host cart. Eventually it's going to show that there's a little truck beside Pam's name, meaning that she's going to have stuff shipped directly to her house. And if you're like, oops, I didn't mean to do that, I need to get rid of this order, you just get rid of it. It's gone. And you could even get rid of Pam too. That's not, I mean, we don't want to get rid of Pam, but if you want to take her out of there, it's that. So the only other thing I want to say, and I'm going to give you guys videos like this more, because there's a lot of stuff that I just had to figure out on my own. My cousin is my sponsor, and she's great, but I always felt I was bothering her because I had a million questions, and I didn't even know what to ask. So I'm going to try to help you guys with that, so you don't have to deal with it. Free shipping, the deal with that, how I offer that. The first year that I sold enough to actually have to claim Scentsy on my taxes, I had done a lot of shipping. I think I had $1,600 in shipping costs, and I saved all my receipts, went to do the taxes, and what I had earned from Scentsy that year. And I mean, there's other tax things you can claim too, and I'll talk about that more on tax time and at the end of the year. But save all your receipts if you buy things like computer, printer, paper. If you buy your testers, anything that you're going to use to help your business, then save those receipts. And then when you go to get your taxes done, they're going to look at them and say, how much you earned based on how much you spent in the business. I took a loss, which actually, so I didn't make as much as I spent, but that loss helped us tremendously on our taxes. And so we got a bigger tax break due to that. And I guess I didn't know at the time. I've read up on this since then, but that's pretty common when people open a business. So that's why I offer free shipping. I've kind of cut back and started offering half price shipping because they went up to $8 for shipping, meaning Scentsy did. And so now it's easy just to say shipping's $4, and that sounds a lot less than $8. People like that. So that's how I do that. I literally pay it out of my own pocket, but I save the receipt and I claim it on my taxes. And I highly recommend doing that if you can. If you can afford to do that, it really helps because people hate paying shipping. It's one of the biggest annoying things about doing business this way. So that's what I try to do. Or I try to, if their shipping is, it's not going to be very much, say they just order a couple of bars, maybe 3 or 4, they do the 3-bar deal, or I think I can fit 3 in those little envelopes at the most. Depending on what they want, I might just add it to my party. It goes under no shipping because it's coming to my house, and then I'll bring it to the post office and ship it, and it's like $2 or $3. So I still save that receipt, but they're happy, and you just let them know, you're paying for shipping because you really are. It's not something scam where we say that and it's not really happening. So there's that. Again, putting things in the actual party, didn't mean to do that, is really important for maintaining enough sales so you can actually get some stuff for free. One more quick thing I will show you before I go. This Scentsy Success Order, which sounds weird to me. I didn't know what it was. It's the family store, they call it, the consultant store. And they offer things here. Every Thursday they come out with something that's fun and cheap. Right now they're featuring these fans because they have what's called Family Reunion. I have not yet been to a family reunion. It's like a conference. I don't sell enough to earn a way to get there free, so I haven't been going. But why I'm telling you this, so we switch catalogs in the fall and in the spring, and if you need new testers, because they don't just give them to you, When you switch, you can order just the new ones. This is where you get your catalogs. So I'm trying to find the catalogs. Here we go. 25 for $12. That's generally what I do. And I mean, I'm pretty, I wouldn't say stingy about them, but I don't just hand them out to everyone. Like if there's a new client or somebody that I just got involved with, I might give them one because they're not familiar with our products or our website. Um, these things are a little bit cheaper. They have the product lists, and it's a big, huge, it's like the desktop calendar size, when you have a desk and there's a calendar on it. I find them a little cumbersome, but some people like to use them. They fold them all up. But that's a little more inexpensive. I can't remember how many you get. 50 sheets per pad. 3 pads. Wow. Okay. So yeah, you get a lot of them. So that's the cheaper way to go. Let me go back to spring, summer. You will see the testers. So this is the spring, summer transition set. And it will get you, let's say all you have were the fall scents. These will give you all the new ones that have come out, and then only the ones that are offered during the spring and summertime. So they switch them out all the time. I actually saved mine, and I'll save that video. I don't want to make this any longer than I need to, but that's where you get that stuff. I'm just going to shut this video down because it's too long already. I can tell I'm annoying myself. Okay. So let me stop recording. Da, da, da.